Okay, how's everybody doing this evening? My name's Kent and the channel is EOS San Diego, and I make nightly videos about the EOS blockchain. And tomorrow night I will be at the EOS North County meetup. Tomorrow night between 5 and 7 p.m. In Carlsbad, California at the Walmart Labs. I'll put the link below. So if you're in San Diego or Carlsbad or any place in North County, I'd like to meet you. I'd like to have you come to the North County meetup. And of course, there's a few other people there. There's some other really good EOS people there. And it'll be a nice little group to meet and to talk EOS with. So if you're in San Diego tomorrow night, I'll put the link below. Please show up at I think it's the Walmart Labs is where this is at. So it's hopefully it'll be a nice little get together for everybody that likes to talk about EOS, and so hopefully we'll see you. I want to talk a little bit tonight about the ETFs, because I think ETFs are getting very close for Bitcoin. Of course, what an ETF is, it's a fund that trades Bitcoin without all the, it's regulated through the Securities and Exchange Commission. It trades the fund, and it trades it without all the problems and issues, the frictions of what normally happens with a Bitcoin account. No private keys, no worry about somebody hacking your account. All that stuff goes away because it's done institutionally through institutional accounts, and that's what's happening right now. I believe the Van Eck group is launching a ETF for institutions only. So I watched a little bit about it on CNBC the other night, or maybe it was tonight, I can't remember. I don't know when it was actually shot, but I just watched it here last night. And what they're saying right now is they're getting close. The Securities and Exchange Commission is getting very close to allowing a traded fund for Bitcoin, especially since interest rates are low and people are looking for a way to get a return. And of course, Bitcoin's a great way to get a good return. You can see how it went up a week or two ago. It can gain $1,000 in a day, 10%, 20% in just a few days. So obviously, this is very attractive for institutional investors, hedge funds, people that manage billions and billions of dollars for other people. They'd like to get a little piece of the action too, but they want to do it safely. And that's what an ETF is about. It's about doing it regulated and safely through a government agency like the Securities and Exchange Commission. This is coming very, very soon. It's been talked about for years. A lot of people have been trying to pull this off to try to get an ETF going as far as Bitcoin is concerned. Once the Bitcoin ETF gets approved by the Securities and Exchange Commission, it trades on a fund, it trades on an exchange, you will see the whole crypto market start to be more legitimate. And of course, more people will be involved. Investors around the world will be buying this through an ETF, and I believe it's going to help the market immensely. And of course, it's going to help the crypto image immensely too, where people are going to feel very safe buying cryptocurrencies, and that's what we need. We need people not to have to worry about getting their account hacked, and of course, that's a big deal. The irreversibility of the blockchain. Nobody likes that because you make a mistake and it's pretty much unforgiving. You just don't get it back. So anyway, I think this is a big deal coming up with the ETF. It's going to help everybody. It'll help EOS, it'll help Ethereum, it'll help all the different cryptocurrencies. Speaking of Ethereum, my son and I were talking a little bit about Ethereum tonight. Ethereum really isn't, it's kind of, you talk about EOS right now being a little bit sideways. So is Ethereum. Ethereum's been a little bit sideways too. The difference between Ethereum and EOS is Ethereum doesn't have as much money to work with as EOS. EOS raised $4 billion. I don't think the war chest for Ethereum is nearly as large. The only cryptocurrency out there, besides Bitcoin, that legitimately has a future, in my mind, is EOS. You can talk about all the others. You can talk about Tron. You can talk about XRP. You can talk about Ethereum and all the other ones. But to me, looking at this as close as I've looked at it for as long as we've looked at it, of course, we are developers on the EOS blockchain with the challenge application. And we kind of understand the blockchain because we have built a lot of stuff on the blockchain. and we think we got a pretty good idea of how it works. I think the only legitimate blockchains out there, in my mind, is EOS and Bitcoin, simply because Bitcoin is the original protocol. Bitcoin is a store of wealth. Bitcoin is going to be something people are going to put money in the future. There's so much volatility in the world as far as interest rates are concerned, as far as currencies are concerned, that you need a stabilizing trading medium like Bitcoin. Bitcoin will be it. Then you need something that you can do smart contracts on. And of course, I think EOS will eventually be a smart contract platform for the blockchain. Over Ethereum, over all the others, I think EOS has the best hope of that happening. Simply because they have the players involved, they have the money involved, and of course they have the scalability involved. So there's stuff moving in the background, even though price isn't reflecting right now. There's a lot of stuff going on. Hopefully this will all, as it takes place and starts to unfold, the reality of the world will start to come as it happens. We'll start to see what's really happening here, which is Bitcoin, EOS are starting to take over a lot of the blockchain, and they will be the protocols for the future. And that's what we see. So anyway, tomorrow night we'll be at the the Walmart Labs, EOS North Carolina meetup in Carlsbad, California. I hope to see you there. I appreciate you watching. Thank you very much.